Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning how humans are programmable and how you were programmed from the time you would have left your mother's womb to be in this physical, three-dimensional, physical world. But the first thing I would like for you to understand is that everything is based on energy, vibration, and frequency. And that is why you are programmable. You see, most people would believe that a computer can be programmed. They would believe that you can listen to a radio station or television station based on a certain frequency. But they fail to realize that everything on the outside is a reflection of that which is within. Therefore, when you leave the dimension of spirit through thoughts to be a thought expressed in this three-dimensional world, there is where you become programmable. Because, as I mentioned before, you have come into the world of vibration and frequency. And so, from a very young stage of your life, which is referred to as the formative years, there's where you can be formatted in terms of given the things that would program you to become your values, your belief system, the things that would guide you throughout the rest of your life. And those who understood that the Bible is a book of mind science, they knew why it would have said in Proverbs 22 that if you train up a child in a certain way, that when he becomes older, he would not depart from it. Because he was teaching you how you can be programmed. So unless you understand that, you wouldn't understand how the matrix has programmed you to be poor. You see, after you come into this world and you start receiving your programming through your parents, and your parents, they are actually acting in ignorance, and ignorance is no excuse to the law. And when I speak about the law, I'm speaking about divine immutable law. You see, everything is governed by law and order. So if you do not know everything is governed by law and order, and do not know all of the universe and all of humanity are governed by certain laws, then you will be doing things ignorantly. You will believe ignorantly, you will act ignorantly, you will think ignorantly, because everything will be done on the basis of ignorance. Okay? So you start to get your programming from your parents. And then the matrix have a way how they're going to take you away from your parents through the educational school system, which is another program. So from the first program from your parents to the other program, to whereby you have what they refer to as teachers teaching you. And so they have a curriculum, and with that curriculum is a syllabus. And so those who are supposed to be the teachers, they cannot teach outside of the syllabus, because the system set up that syllabus for a certain purpose, to get a certain result. Okay, they want to accomplish something from it, so they have to teach according to the syllabus. And then within that same program, that educational programming, it's the religious program. You see, I'm speaking from the standpoint of one who grew up and born in the Caribbean, and most of these countries, that's how their system is. The religious and educational system merges together. Okay, and so you program to become religious and superstitious, And so all of that is to lead you from not coming to true salvation, which is self-realization. They're leading you away from your true self, your higher self. So they're pointing you to look outside of yourself for a Lord and a Master or a Savior or some Redeemer. As long as they can get you to look to some entity or some power outside of yourself, they will have accomplished the goal of keeping you in ignorance. And then, of course, you have the hierarchy system, which is basically the governmental system. Okay? So, you have this big governmental system that is universal, and they are in charge of the religious and educational system. So, you're being governed. So, unless you break out of that form of government and learn to govern yourself by thinking for yourself, you will remain poor. Even if you accumulate money in this world, you're still poor because you haven't found your true self. That is why you're told that you can gain this entire world, but you can lose your soul, not knowing who you are. You can live the rest of your life being a slave. You can live the rest of your life not knowing your God power and how to use your God power to achieve your every desire and come into your true identity, which is actually your divinity. So, my brother, my sisters, you need to break free from the matrix. It's a womb. That womb keeps you in a box. It keeps you one-track minded. And it is referred to in the Bible as conformity. That's why it tells you that you must not be conformed to this world. Do not be conformed to this system, the matrix system, the way how it wants you to think. But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Understand the Bible is mental, it is psychological. It all has to do with the human psyche. Understand it esoterically, understand it metaphysically, and understand that it addresses the human mind and must always be interpreted psychologically. For as a man thinketh in his heart, his subconscious mind, so is he. So, my brother, my sisters, it is because you are programmable why they have programmed you to think and act a certain way. It is because many are programmable and do not know it, why you had the big event of 2020 to 2022 when so many people were afraid to visit their parents, their grandparents. So many people were afraid to embrace each other. So many people are afraid to socialize. I remember a lady was running from me, didn't even want to speak to me. Now she want to come and speak to me. I just watch her and shake my head. And these are the people who flock the churches every Saturday and Sunday. Okay, I remember through programming, many people were in their churches clapping and singing, believing that there is a God, a Savior, outside of themselves. And they believe this God outside of themselves to be a great healer and a great provider and a great Savior. Yet, the same one that they're looking to on the outside says that the rich ruleth over the poor and the borrower is a slave to the lender. And many say, give me the inoculation because I owe you and I must pay my dues to you because I have mortgages and loans. So my brother, my sisters, I can go on and on and on and on, but the main thing I want to get across to you is that you must remember that you are programmable. So what you need to do as you listen to me, get to unlearn, relearn, and reprogram your subconscious mind. So if you're willing to unlearn and relearn and then reprogram your subconscious mind, then you can really walk this path and free yourself from all form of mental slavery. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, I like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at blackmadguru. And I will definitely encourage you to get my latest book. It's called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. And this is where I'm opening up the Bible for you, esoterically and metaphysically, to make sense to you, to show you it can give you the recipe that you need to grow spiritually and financially and in every way, socially. So everything is there for you once you interpret it the right way. Also, if you'd like to be a part of my Patreon community, I will definitely encourage you to become a member. And for those who are donating $20 or more, you have access to my course. It's called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concepts. If you feel strongly to listen to those videos, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. Also, if you like to book a one-on-one with me, you can reach out to me by way of email. Also, coaching is available, mentoring is available. And if you feel strongly led to get that service, just reach out to me by way of email. And as long as we come to a decision, we can definitely work together and go deeper down the rabbit hole. Also, before I come to a close, I want to let you know that if you feel strongly led to support this work, that we have a PayPal and that the link is always down below. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.